I'm 12, I'm grown, I know what to do. Hey y'all, it's Megan. If you are returning to my channel, welcome back, and if you're new, welcome aboard. So today, I am going to tell a story that spawned from a very strange place. One of the books that I'm reading, side note, does anyone else listen to an audiobook and also read a physical book, two separate stories and like simultaneously? I don't know why I do that, but I do that. So in one of the books that I'm reading right now, there's a character who has a dog named Scout. And that reminded me of the dog that I used to dog sit named Scout. So the backstory to the story is Scout was my dad's boss's dog. My dad's boss happened to be our neighbor. My dad was in the military. I guess I should have started with that. I lived on a military base, and you know, we lived kind of across the street from my dad's boss. They were on a vacation or something, and I was watching their dog and their cat. I was 12. That was, you know, the prime age for, you know, babysitting and pet sitting and that kind of thing. So I was like, yeah, sure, I'll take care of the kitty and the dog. That's fine. My sister was in the stage of, I really want to get a dog, and they were like, well, you know, like, let's let the girls, you know, take care of a dog, see how much work it is. They won't want the dog anymore. That was kind of the mindset. But the dog's name was Scout. The cat's name was Boo Radley. Doesn't really matter for the story, but I just thought you should know. So Scout was a big golden retriever. She was the sweetest dog on the entire planet. I still have a soft spot for golden retrievers. I probably will have to have one if I find one at any of my local rescues. It'll probably come home with me. So I am supposed to take care of Scout. I have to go over there a couple of times a day and take her outside, take her on walks, feed her, do all that stuff, and also check on Boo Radley while we're there. I had a key for their house. I had it on one of those little like stretchy things that I could just put it around my wrist so that I wouldn't lose the key, because I was 12 and prone to losing things. And so we had been taking care of the animals pet sitting for a few days, and we had gotten kind of into a groove. We were used to it. We knew what we were doing. It was just like a run in, run out kind of thing when we would go and let Scout out a couple of times a day. We would stay and play with her some too, but there were also times where it was just like, let me run in, let her run outside real quick and then go back in. And that was what this particular trip was supposed to be. My sister had her final soccer game of the year. My sister played every sport. If it had a ball, she played it. And then I was like, I want to do figure skating. That was my sport. So I wasn't into the sports ball games, but she had her final soccer game of the season, and they were going to have, you know, like their end of season party and all that kind of stuff. You know how you do when you're, how old she would have been, 3rd grade, 4th grade. So that was what the day was. We had to go to a lunch, we had to go to her game, we had to go to the party afterwards. My mom had made a cake. It was a whole thing. So they were like, Megan, run, let Scout out real quick, and then come hop in the truck and we're gonna go to her game. So I'm like in a hurry, go running over there. I got my little key around my wrist, open the door to their like screened porch area, their lanai, go in, let Scout out. I should mention the door to the lanai locks automatically. I took that handy dandy key, little stretchy bracelet thing, took it off to unlock the door, didn't put it back on my wrist where it belonged in its assigned seat, took it off, set it on the cat tree right inside the door when I went to go find Scout, found her, walked out the door, let the door close behind me. Cool. I can't get back in. The door locked. So now I'm locked out of the neighbor boss guy's house with his dog, and I'm supposed to be like hurrying to get to my sister's soccer game. So I'm like, okay, I can fix this. I'm 12, I'm grown, I know what to do. I knew how to break into our lanai. They had slatted glass, little like louvered windows. So I knew which one of ours was loose, and I could slide it out and I could unlock that outer door. I could also break in with scissors. I don't know why I learned that particular trick, but it came in handy multiple times because these doors locked automatically, and I am a klutz and forgetful. So, okay, I learned how to pick our locks, just mine. So I'm like walking around my dad's boss's house, holding his dog, sliding on all of his panes of glass to see if I can get any of these things around the door to slide out so that I can break into his house. Hindsight 2020, shouldn't have done that. Should have just gone and got my parents immediately. Anyway, so it becomes apparent that I'm not going to be able to get in. I can't get through this lock. I can see the key. Like, it's sitting right there. I contemplated briefly breaking one of the windows. Thought better of it. I was at least that intelligent. So at this point, I have to go and I have to tell my parents. And I'm like, so, you know how you told me to hurry? I was trying, and, you know Scout? She's with me. So my mom goes ahead, takes my sister to her soccer game. My dad stays with me. Next option is to call a locksmith, which is fine if you don't live on a military base. We do. If you call a locksmith, they have to contact the SPs. So they have to get the military police to come and authorize them to open the door, because they don't just want people breaking into military housing. So now we've got the locksmith on his way. The SPs come. Those people are all here, and they're like, okay, well, we can't authorize you to open this door. This isn't your house. So now they're trying to call this guy. I lived in Hawaii at the time. We're on Hawaii time, which is 5 hours behind where they were. They were on the East Coast, and it's multiple hours later in the day. So they're trying to get this guy on the phone and be like, hey, is it cool? We've got this guy and this girl and apparently your dog standing outside your house, and they want to break in. Is that okay? Can we open your door? So they do get him on the phone. He says, yes, that's my dog Scout. That's Meaghan. That's her dad. He works with me. Please let them and my dog back in the house. Meanwhile, we have completely missed my sister's last soccer game. We have missed the party afterwards. It's been hours, y'all. Hours this took. I was supposed to let a dog go pee. That's it. That's all I was supposed to do. They opened the door. I grabbed the key. I was like, see, here, this. There. Got it now. And that may have been the last time I was asked to babysit Scout. It was, but we moved soon after that. It wasn't because they were mad at me. He totally understood. He thought it was funny. But yeah, Scout was fine. She just had a prolonged little yard walkie, and everything was okay. I just felt like an idiot. But after that, I didn't really feel like I should probably have a dog for a while. So I didn't get a dog until 2018. That was in 2005. That was in 2005, I believe, was when that happened. I waited a good long while to go ahead and grow up a little bit, mature, obtain the ability to hold on to a key, or at least know how to get back into the building that I came from. So that's it for today. Have you ever done that? Have you locked yourself out of a house and like had a whole situation come from it? Let me know down below. Also, tell me what you're reading right now. I just like to see what everyone's reading right now. So let me know that down below too. And I will see you guys in my next video. Bye, y'all.